Yeah, because that has to balance it out.
Yeah,
that's why the show stinks.
Yeah.
That's why you won't see Aunt and I with like a female in here.
No, it's because you can't get one to come down. You know how fast you
know, but you can't focus and concentrate on being an idiot.
We don't need no bitches as sidekicks. It's the bitches that'll get you.
Dude, I'm very rarely effective as it is, and I'm completely ineffective when there's a girl in the studio. I'm the worst. I can't concentrate.
Because you molest them.
I can't help it.
And you juggle their breasts.
I'm a dirtbag.
And you run out of here and grab the telephone and try to make appointments with them.
You bet I do. Hey, look, there's nothing wrong with paying for it. That's just giving back to the economy.
This is as locker room as it gets.
Can I tell everybody what one of the headings were on your email when I looked over your shoulder and saw the subject of one of your emails?
Yes.
Large, tasty C. And it was the CEO, you know, for mule.
And it wasn't cobbler.
Large, tasty C. It was from some girl, and I guess she had enjoyed your tasty C.
You gotta love adjectives.
The guy is amazing. God bless you, Jimmy Norton.
You know what it is? It only happens once with every girl, though, because as soon as they actually will go through with it once we hang, but then they never want it again because they get a look at my torso naked. They're like, just, ugh. I like my nipples played with. And that's not, you don't have to dump out of that. That's not dirty. Oh. I like my chest area kissed.
Do you?
Yeah, but it's hard when you're doing certain things because if you're in a arms propped up position, they dangle like udders.
Oh my God!
And there's just nothing.
Why do you like that area?
Oh my God!
I don't know, but when I'm
out of all the areas, there are other ones that are much better.
I love them too.
That's not a popular thing.
Yeah, it's half and half. I always ask a gal. And dude, it's
Jim, we could take a quick survey and interview 100 guys, and I'll tell you, less than
40 would say yes.
40% would say they like that area.
I'm gonna guess.
No way.
For me, it just makes me whole. Like, if you believe, I love getting Hummers and getting the balloon knot done, everything. But man, when I get a little tweaking up there, gently, not too tough.
I don't know. You know what?
It does it to me.
If you add it into the entire picture, because I think any guy can appreciate being touched or whatever everywhere. You know, just chick hands all over you. Fine. But to then focus on that area is a little feminine, Jimmy.
No, it's not.
No, I find that a little feminine.
Look, if I said I want you to do that and call me mommy and cram something into my balloon knot, if I said that again, that would probably be feminine. But that's not feminine to like your chest area kissed and...
Mama, I want ninny.
Exactly. There's nothing...
Yeah.
Dude, that's just homophobic. It's my body.
No, it's a little feminine.
It's a little weird.
No, it's not. And I like the balloon knot service properly. That's
you like your
Jimmy,
balloon knot service.
You know it's a little weird. You're trying to convince everyone. It's a little weird.
No, it ain't.
Yes,
it's not as common to like that area. For that area to be so erogenous is not as common for men, but that's not weird.
But it's no. I'm not saying weird. I'm just saying feminine.
He's over there calling me a Peter Pumper.
I'm saying feminine.
I'm not saying that. It's just not the norm. It's just, I don't know.
Dude, when I'm getting treats.
Yeah.
And Dice watched me one time through a hotel door and laughed at me for a month.
Look at him go.
He said I was the worst, and my feet just went out straight. He's like, you don't move. And
what comics haven't seen you naked and just going at it?
I really am a disgrace. But I'm just tweaking. I'm just gently rubbing and giving them a little like
yourself.
Touch. Yeah.
That is sick and twisted.
No, it's not. It's
yes,
great.
it is. Yes, it is.
It's great.
If a girl is doing something to you and you're taking your own fingers and tweaking yourself and rubbing, that's feminine.
No, it's not.
That is very girlish.
Yeah, if she goes there, I'm not going to get all freaked out, but it's not like,
when you submerge on a lady and you look up and she's going at her own upper section with her hands, that is amazingly effing hot, and it is very feminine.
No.
If a girl looked up and she's like everything and looks up at Jimmy feeling himself up,
tweaking himself.
No, but
it's stop it!
I'm not massaging and kneading. I'm just touching with my little pointer finger.
Don't matter. Like that, hand should be firmly grabbing her hair.
Oh, please. I didn't say I could do one with both chest things and then grab hair with the other and then slap and go right back to it.
Oh, my God. That's
but I've
very
had girls
girl-like.
actually look up like, oh, and then this is what they say.
Oh, God.
I'm making an awful face and I'm
tweaking.
Awful. You know what's even more awful? The phones have exploded and everyone is saying I'm with Norton.
Dude, I'm telling you, men, not all guys, I don't think, but I've asked girls.
I mean, if a girl is running her hand up your chest, down your stomach, your sides, your hip, your neck, and everywhere, and then brushes your chest because she's like doing everything, that's fine. But if you're sitting there yourself and tweaking and feeling, it's a little odd, Jimmy Norton.
Dude, it's mine. I'm not saying, look, I want to get a snowball from her or felch a fella. I'm saying that I want, come over and kiss me after you're done with the gardener. No, I'm saying that when a girl is giving me treats, I like to give the old thing.
I find that just a little strange.
It's not. There's nothing strange.
All right. Glenn, real fast.
All right.
What do you got on this, Glenn?
Norton, you're...
Well, don't say it like that.
Just say tweaking. We know what they're tweaking.
Yeah, Glenn basically thinks it's awesome when a girl's tweaking.
Dude, I'm
tweaking you.
Or I'll do it myself, or if she'll do it, whoever wants to do it, hey, thank you.
I don't get this one. We're way off on this one, Aunt. Mike,
I guess.
Mikey.
Yo.
Real fast, what do you got?
Oh, hey, man. I'm with you, Norton. Definitely.
It's great.
Have you tweaked your own?
It's a little odd for me, I don't know about that.
You.
But and I'm definitely with Anthony. When you're downtown and you're looking up and you got that perfect picture right in your face of her doing her.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful thing, man.
Yeah.
It doesn't get better than that.
Now, quickly, get that mind in your head and put Norton's face there.
Oh!
Hey, if you can see me doing it over my mule, good for you.
Dude, you guys rule, man.
Hey, thanks, Mike.
Later.
Another guy with Norton. Anthony.
Yo.
What's up? Real fast.
Love it, man. Love it. Love it when the girls tweak, man. The thumb and the forefinger.
But not hard, though, dude.
No. Very nice. Very nice.
Light little brushes. Light little lovely brushes.
Exactly. Just a little touch. You know what? And it don't work when you do it yourself, man. It feels all kinds of screwed up.
No, but I will do it to myself if,
I can't do it to myself, but I tell you, man, you try to force her hands there.
I'll tell him. Just touch me.
I have been standing here when we've had hot action going on in this studio with girls on the floor going at it or whatnot. Jimmy has one hand like on his pants, and he's working that. And I've seen him lightly brushing his upper area with his middle and index finger, gently circling. Nice. And I look at him and just go...
Well, you're supposed to look at me and go, ugh, as do most chicks.
I've seen it, but it's just like you're lightly touching. And...
You're the first guy I've ever seen work his own junk in front of other guys. It is the weirdest thing. And you know who warned us about that was Dice.
But I don't do it just
when we first met you, Dice goes, the guy is a sex addict. And he will work his own junk right in front of you.
Yep.
And Dice goes, but he's not gay.
Not
it's
at all.
Just what he does.
I do it with when I'm talking about chicks. I think about chicks. I don't just look at Aunt in that shirt. It does.
No, I know, but it's still weird.
You like the shirt, Jim?
I do, actually.
Thank you.
Now that I say it, let me correct myself.
But if any other guy in this room is turned on by some of the girl stuff that's going on, none of us are going to be working our own junk.
Have you ever heard him there's a phone call going on and you just hear like, oh. No, he goes, oh. Oh. And while he's doing that, people, if you do hear, he's working his lower half, his upper half. He's just working.
But let people know I'm not yanking it out. It's in.
You're very close to that.
If I could get away with it, you bet I would.
Push down and pull up all the time.
Can I ask you something?
Sure.
And all right. During the course of this show, you've been doing it with us for a while now.
Yeah.
Have you been so turned on by something going on in the studio with the chicks that you had to go and do something?
Absolutely not.
Right.
Would I have? Sure.
I mean with yourself, like you know what? I can't take this anymore. I gotta go take care of business.
No, the only time I did that where
Did you come close?
No, one of my first comedy gigs ever I actually did it in the back of Bob Levy's car while Florentine and Levy were in the front seat. Honest to God. No, but I was in full whack.
Let me tell you something. Bob Levy is another mental patient that he knows.
Yeah.
He's like on the same line as a Voss and all.
I'm in comedy 6 months. A real quick story. We're in Connecticut doing a gig, and I was with a girl, and she's rubbing my leg under the table. This is my first piece of comedy girl ever.
Wow.
And I stunk, and I would open with a joke, and then, at the end I would do a joke. I was awful. And she's rubbing my leg.
Yeah.
And I've never been that sexually frustrated. I couldn't do anything because her brothers were there.
Oh, God.
And she was maybe
horrid.
3.5. She was horrid. She looked like a warthog. She wasn't fat, but she had the face of some type of a wild hog. She was awful, but she was rubbing my leg, and it was such a dirty, naughty turn-on.
Right.
And as they're driving home, I was so overcome, I started whacking my bag, and Florentine's like, what are you doing, man? You can't do that in a car. I was not trying to be a fag.
Oh, my God. But it was all... was it out and everything?
Yeah. They were in the front seat. It was dark going home, and I'm quietly in the back just trying to arc one on myself. I didn't care. I really wanted 1965 Mississippi footage all over my stomach.
Instead, it looked like a stroke victim.
Yeah, exactly. I stopped and it dribbled a little.
You ever do the work jerk? Anyone? The work jerk?
Yes.
Slow day of work?
Yep.
Years ago, it's the worst thing. If you're an employer, I hate to blow up everyone's spot, but if you're an employer and you have employees, guys in there, whether late teens or 20s or whatnot, you can't have penthouse in your bathroom. There was a stack of pornography in the bathroom because I guess the guy that ran this place was just like a pervert, whatever. I don't know. Enjoyed looking at some penthouse, and you go in there, and you're getting You're kind of growing at the drop of a hat, especially at that tender age. You start thumbing through Penthouse, you got it. The what? Jerk. Sometimes you just gotta jerk and work.
Have I done this here? I don't think I've done it.
Oh, don't say you have, because I'm saying this has been many, many years. And
I got to defend Anthony because there's a guy on the line, Mike. If girls going at it, why is Ant watching Norton's crotch? Norton does this to the point you cannot ignore it.
Not only not ignore it, he'll go, Ant. Check this out. He goes, Ant. And I turn my head, and he points down, and I look down. I'm like, oh, my God, he's sporting.
All right, look, Rich Voss is on the line.